Okay, hello, welcome. I feel like I haven't seen you in a bit. I am sharing with you all the second part of my empties of 2022. I will link the first portion up above in case you would like to see more skincare empties. I feel like this is some skincare, makeup, hair, and body. Before we begin, welcome. My name is Nadia and I'm a licensed esthetician who loves to test and review skincare products. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and be sure to hit that notification bell so that you do not miss any future uploads. So let's just get right into it. I emptied two of these, the Drunk Elephant Sweet Pity Deodorant Cream. I have one in use and I have one on the way. I literally feel like I am about to empty that one as well, and I am going to be terrified if my other one doesn't arrive before then. This is one of my absolute favorite deodorants. It is clean and it is aluminum free, I believe. This does contain mandelic acid, arrowroot, and it is a pH of 4.0. Before this deodorant came into my life, my underarms were dark. There was a lot of buildup, and since then, my pits are bright as a sunshiny day. This deodorant does not do a good job at keeping you dry, but it will keep the stink away, and it's going to make your pits nice and bright. So if you're dealing with dark underarms and don't mind, a little perspiration in under your armpits, then I think you would enjoy this. I will continue to purchase this. This is kind of like the first creamy deodorant I have ever used, and I have not tried anything new since. This is a favorite of mine. Granted, when I was in New York in 2021, I don't think that it was the bee's knees in a humid climate. So if you do live in a humid climate, do tread lightly. I have a lot of Peter Thomas Roth products. Let's start with the Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Moisturizer. This is one of my favorites. I can get away with using this year round, but most especially during the hot summer months. This is one of my favorites, especially if my skin is perhaps feeling irritated, dehydrated. This is excellent. Would recommend. I do have a unit that I am currently working through, and this works very, very well on my normal skin. I feel like if you have oily skin, gels work very well. Even if you are acne prone as well, you want to perhaps use a salicylic acid based serum, but then you want to go in with something gentle, something hydrating, something that will soothe, calm the skin. This would be a great option for you. This is definitely not something I would recommend for dry, very dry during like cold winter months. Would say because it is alcohol free and fragrance free, it would work very well on all skin types, especially my sensitive skin friends. Another Peter Thomas Roth empties. I do try to use at least a set of these every 2 to 3 days. I like to use them right before the week starts and as soon as like the weekend is on its way. I have used the Potency Power Brightening Hydra Gel Eye Patches and the 24 Karat Gold Pure Luxury and Lift Hydra Gel Eye Patches. This is definitely more brightening, hydrating, soothing. This is more for my aging skin that's showing kind of like the finer lines. I do like to go in with these for like special events. I feel like the results of either of these last about 2 to 3 days on my skin. Currently, I have the Potency Power Brightening Hydra Gel Eye Patches, a new set in use. And I also have the anti-aging ones in the blue packaging downstairs. I feel like the Peter Thomas Roth Hydra Gel Eye Patches are some of my favorite. And yeah, I like them. I would recommend any of these. The Peter Thomas Roth range is one of my favorites. I feel like they do not get enough credit in the skincare world. Another moisturizer that I used is the Murad Clarifying Oil-Free Water Gel. This was mostly kind of like a product that I would use a couple times a month right as I was experiencing some hormonal breakouts. I do like the gel, very light gel texture of this. Perfect for oily, acne-prone skin. Would I personally repurchase this? No, I would not. I feel like right now my focus with moisturizers is of course, hydration, moisture, but more of an anti-aging effect. As far as breakouts, I do prefer treating them with a spot treatment, such as the Murad Deep Relief Acne Treatment. I did use this under my makeup here. I have a wild breakout happening over here, which I feel like I've never broken out in that specific area. I have another one here, and then I have another one here, and I'm wearing a new foundation to me over this, and I feel like it performed very well. You know, going forward, instead of purchasing something like this, I would use something like this, just because I feel like the rest of my skin is kind of drying up as I am aging. So I would use something like this instead of like a clarifying moisturizer. Personally, at least, if you are in your prime, if you are in your 20s, you have oily skin, maybe you want to use this. Perhaps you can pair it with this as well. But my approach to breakouts is more of a spot treatment approach in my late 30s. Let's chat skin still. The Bondi Sands Gradual Tanning Lotion. This was a surprising hit for me. I liked using this during like the spring summer months. I used it from here on down, mostly on my legs, and I enjoyed this a lot. I am currently working through a unit of this. During the Sephora fall sales event, I was so close to purchasing like more expensive tanning products, like Tan Luxe products. If you've used Tan Luxe, let me know in the comments down below. What were your results? Would you recommend? But I've enjoyed this. I feel like this works as a gradual toner very well. Sometimes I would just apply one layer, let it process, let it dry, and then I would apply another layer, and then we'd be good to go. And then the next day I would apply one layer, and then the next day I would apply another layer. This worked very well on exfoliated skin. If I hadn't exfoliated, I would have kind of like patchy areas, or the texture would show. So I highly recommend that you use this on exfoliated skin. Now I do have the face product of that, and I am currently kind of using that as well. Today I don't have it on my skin because I am testing a lighter foundation. I really like the face portion of this. There was a bit of a learning curve with that for me. I do have the House Laboratories foundation, and I absent-mindedly purchased the tan shade where I had this on my lower body, and I had applied it to my face, the face portion of course, and I went to Sephora and I swatched it and it worked beautifully. So I picked up my tan shade, and now we are in like the middle of like fall winter, and I am not tan like that anymore, so I have to fake it. But the face portion or the face product of this works really nicely. I do apply a thin layer, let it dry, let it process, and then I apply a second layer, and I do make sure to kind of bring it into my hairline, and works beautifully. I do have to make sure that the next day I go in with hyaluronic acid based skincare routine, and then the next time I can use an exfoliating acid, and the self tanner won't come off. The first time that I used it, I did a hydrating routine the night of, but then the next day I used an exfoliating acid. I think it was Honeymoon Glow, and it was like patch city. Like it looked like I had intense sun damage. So do not do that. You want to tan, hydrating routine, hydrating routine your second night, and then you may be able to get away with using an exfoliating acid routine. Pleasantly surprised by this, and I do know that you can find this at CVS. I don't know about you, but I get those 40% off coupons every week, so I will, once I am out of my second unit of this, I'll be buying this as a drugstore product. This works very well. I can also find it online, and I think she's available at Ulta as well. Here, let's do this. The Moroccan Oil Dry Shampoo. Love this. I have the dark tones because I always have roots, and I did use this on my hair. Obviously not this one because she's empty, but I do have another one that I am working through. And unlike the Sol de Janeiro scent, I am still loving the Moroccan Oil scent, so still not over that obsession. Would repurchase, highly recommend. So let's chat makeup. I emptied both of these. Well, I don't know if, yeah, this is definitely an empty. Like you can see where I tried to scrape the product off. Kosas Concealer Shade 5, the Ptosis Foundation in 220. I repurchased this, and I'm currently working through that product. The Kosas Revealer Concealer, I don't know if I'm going to go back to this. I did purchase the LYS Beauty concealer, and I am loving that. So I don't know if I'll ever get back to this. Perhaps when I am older and have drier skin, I'll go back to this, but for now I will hold off on purchasing this. But the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation is still a hit in my book. Not the foundation I am wearing today, but one I will continue to wear unless the House Laboratories Foundation continues to treat my skin as good as it has the last month or so. I have two mascaras that I have emptied. The Merit Beauty mascara, I am currently wearing the Merit Beauty foundation, mascara on my lashes right now. And then I have the Big Bang AETHER Beauty mascara as well. This is definitely old. There is a bit of a scent to it. Now I have mascara on my nose. I do like wand here, but I feel like it worked well for the period of time that I used it. But as far as formulas, it's definitely on the thicker side. Let's see how long. It's been a while since I used this. This, I feel like it does not hold a curl as well as I would like, and I do like the wand as well. This definitely stinks. The mascara, I feel like it's lengthening. Not that good at separating, but I like it. It will do. I feel like it performs a lot better on no makeup days. I will say that. Kosas Brow Gel. I feel like... Oh no. So I don't have a new one of the clear one, but I do have a backup of the tinted one. I feel like the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter may stop me from buying this again. I am wearing the Brow Setter right now and love it. This I feel like I've repurchased this 3 times. So if you are into clean beauty and don't mind a unit that ends up looking just like this at the end of you using it for like 3 to 6 months, then purchase, add to cart. But for now, I will not be repurchasing this. I will definitely empty the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, and then I do want to try the Refi brow gel. I've been seeing that everywhere, or maybe I'm just being targeted, or maybe I am just looking at the product a lot on the Sephora website, but I feel like that's what I want to try next. Emptied the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I did pick up a new one for my sister's wedding, but during the Sephora sale, I did pick up the Professional Super Setter, and I am just blown away by this. So I don't think I'm gonna go back to this. I will obviously empty that unit and continue to purchase this instead, the Professional Super Setter. Again, I have aging skin. The pores are looking oh so large as the days go by. So that I feel like has done a really good job at really setting the skin, the pores, the makeup, and minimizing the appearance of pores along my face. Supplements. The Collagen Inner Beauty Support and the Inner Beauty Essential. Bio-fermented whole food beauty powder for healthy skin, hair, and nails with prebiotics, probiotics, and a healthy belly. This one contains clean, certified marine collagen peptides for elasticity, hydration, collagen density, and maintenance. I feel like when I was taking this, my tummy did feel really good, but my tummy has been feeling really good for a while now. Perhaps I'll discuss in a video. So I feel like it did a good job at kind of making my stomach, my gut feel really, really good. As far as benefits for my skin, I do have the clarifying unit downstairs, but I haven't taken it in a while. I feel like the clarifying one definitely made a difference in minimizing breakouts for healthy skin, hair, and nails. Perhaps it did make a difference, as well as, I mean, this does contain provitamin A and biotin, and I do know that biotin may cause the skin to break out. So I feel like the clarifying one works best in that sense. But when I did go and get my hair done the last time, I know my hair magician did tell me that my hair was in great shape, the best she's seen it in a while. So it could have been due in large part to these supplements, but I haven't taken them in a while, and I am just taking my regular Garden of Life collagen now. It does have probiotics as well. So I feel like I prefer that one because I've used it for much longer than these. That is all I have for my empties part 2. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know what you have emptied in the comments down below. Let us know also if you have used and emptied any of the products I mentioned below and how they worked out for you. So that is all I have. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.